Hello everybody, welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Monday, March 24th, 2025, and we are back with our best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. So, I have a lot to say about yesterday's results and just overall this March Madness weekend, but let's recap them. 1-3, terrible. We had a bad day, just shitty day yesterday. Baylor plus 12.5 versus Duke. Duke, they were unbelievable. Baylor was bad, but Duke was really, really good. Tyrese Proctor, all those threes, and that was insane. Arizona minus 3.5 was a nice win. What a cover. What a game. Arizona should not have been that close at the end, but Arizona, great finish yesterday. New Mexico lost by half a fucking point. Not fired up about that. With the under 145.5 ISU and Ole Miss. ISU is one of the best defensive teams in the country, like top 5, and they let up 1 billion points yesterday. So, is what it is. Now, a couple things I want to say about this first weekend of the tournament. I love March Madness more than anything in the world. Honestly, outside of football season, March Madness is my favorite bit of sporting events, in the entire world. And usually it's a very big strength of ours. However, I have a confession to make. Number one, that was the worst first and second round I've ever watched. I'm talking about visually, on the TV. I don't know about y'all. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. But outside of a couple games, Colorado State, Maryland as an example, that was a great game, but Colorado State screwed us over on the members only because they scored 4 points in 9 minutes at the end of the game. But there just weren't that many good games, and I think we deserve better. I think the Sweet 16 Elite are going to be great because these are great matchups. But my goodness, that was as chalky as chalk can get. Casinos got murdered over the weekend as far as straight betting goes. Parlays they cleaned up because everyone cleans up on parlays. The sportsbooks all cleaned up on parlays, but they got killed on straight bets. It means the squares and the public won over and over and over again. But here's what I will say too, is I have a confession to make. I've been doing this for over half a decade now, doing this professionally. And I've been doing the YouTube game for 2 years, just for shits and giggles, honestly. I will say this, Thursday of this past week, Friday of this past week, Saturday was great, but Thursday, Friday, and Sunday of this week were the 3 worst betting days I have had in my entire career betting on sports. It was insane. A lot of close calls, a lot of bullshit, but the one thing that I've learned, the one thing you have to learn kind of consistently in this game is trust your gut when the numbers are pointing in a specific way. I outsmarted myself this weekend on the members only. I straight up did. There were games that I had on the card written down and I hadn't sent them out yet, and I flipped last second because of certain contributing factors. I'm not going to go into it. And someone who does this for a living, who has a great life because of betting on sports. A great life from it. Sometimes even I messed this shit up. And we had a bad weekend, and the cool thing is that usually when I have an off weekend or an off day, our best days are after our worst days, but we had the worst betting weekend outside of Saturday that I've had, and I think I haven't looked exactly, but I'm pretty sure ever. And I'm looking forward to Sweet 16 Elite 8, feeling great about that, because I think the matchups are great. I think the spreads are a little bit more, they're more digestible. And I think there's going to be more upsets because there's actually a bunch of Power 5 schools versus they're actually playing legit competition. However, I just want to come clean with you guys and at least be honest. Our membership did not do well this weekend. The cool thing is moving forward, I feel really good about it because that's just what it is. If you're wondering, these are our results. These are our results for the past 2 years since I've been betting on, since I've done YouTube. Since YouTube. I can give you guys 6 years, but it wouldn't fit on the screen. But since we've been on YouTube, these have been our unit wins over the last 2 years. So that's why I feel good. But I gotta be real with you. When it sucks, it sucks. And that was this weekend. So we got plays though today. And I like the plays that we have today on the board. We have 3 plays here on the channel. If and when we go 3-0, I'm gonna give away $100 or a week of free picks to someone who likes this video, is subscribed to the channel, and make sure you comment your favorite play below. Twitter, same. You guys know what to do. It's the exact same thing as always. And we also have 3 members only best bets. We have one early one too in the CDI. Because it's zdmbets.com/picks. Website is linked in the pinned comment below. But let's get the plays that we have today. First play I'm rolling with, Suns minus 3 versus the Bucks. This has Vegas trap written all over it. And I mean written all over it. And the Suns are terrible. The Bucks are in the playoffs in the East. And somehow the Suns are favored against the Bucks. Now, the reason why they are is because Dame's out. And Bradley Beal's out, but I think that's actually helpful for the Suns because Beal has just been so bad since being on this team. And when you're looking at this Suns team, KD and Giannis are a bit of a wash, but Devin Booker is going to be the main contributing factor while the Suns are going to cover this game because there's no one who can account for him scoring wise on the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's terrible. And if you watch, by the way, since Wizards traded Kyle Kuzma, they're like 7-4. And since the Bucks traded for him, they've gotten substantially worse. And the sharp money day is on the Suns. But also, I mean, this is just Vegas begging you to bet the Bucks and the Suns win by 7. I don't know how. Listen, the Suns are a steal team. Should they blow it up at the end of the year? Absolutely. I don't even know why they want to even be in the playoffs. I mean, given how they are. But in today's game, today, on Monday, March 24th, the Suns are going to cover this game. They're winning by 4 or more. So give me the Suns here, -3 versus the Bucks. Next, I've identified another Vegas trap, and that's the Bulls +3 versus the Nuggets. How on earth is the spread so close? That's what the question we have to ask ourselves. And the reason why it's so close is because the Bulls, because Jokic is out, and the Bulls are relatively healthy outside of Lonzo Ball. The sharp money is all over the Bulls. And this just, again, for me, I can give you some basketball reasons. In reality, here's the deal. Vegas is begging you to bet the Nuggets with Jokic out. Because the average better season, Nuggets, wow, they're only giving up 2.5 points, 3 points at home. And I can bet them. Holy crap, this is free money. And then the Bulls win the game outright. And that's what's going to happen today. Plus, the Nuggets are terrible defensively, and I mean terrible defensively. And the Bulls are actually pretty solid offensively. So I like the Bulls here, +3. They should be able to cover this game. If not win, I think they're a live dog as well. You could bet them on money line. I bet they're like, I got to look exactly, but I bet they're like +120, +125, something like that if they're if they're a 3-point underdog on the road here. Yeah, +130 actually if you want to get them. But this public today is all over the Nuggets. Don't fall in the trap. Give me the Nuggets here -3. Give me this Bulls. The Bulls +3 versus the Nuggets here today. And then I'm going to jump to the NHL and go with the over 6.5 in Utah and Detroit. First off, the public's on the under. The sharps are on the over. I get plus money. I get +104 as a play here, which I absolutely love value-wise. And Detroit's been a team that's been an over team this year for the most part, and Utah has shown the ability to score goals this year. So I'm going to take the over 6.5, Detroit and Utah. Now, like I said, guys, we do have 3 members only best bet. You can all at zdnbets.com/picks. Website is linked down below. But guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.